Hello there guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today I want to talk about this one question you just need to ask yourself actually. And if you can answer it, you will find the key to your own healing. And before I go into this, I just want you to ask you to like, share and subscribe, comment down below because it really helps the video to reach a wider audience. Also, if you would like to join my free Facebook group, The Healing Circle, which is a free group where we just have like-minded people and we help them to heal, create and manifest. And one last call, I'm doing a 3-month healing challenge in January and I'm looking for 10 people who want to change their lives. That will be linked in the description. Anyway, let's get into this. Ask this question, guys. This question, wow. What I want you to know is I heal myself from hair loss, chronic throat pain and stomach issues, okay? So I had all of these things happening. I had chronic throat pain, stomach issues, IBS, couldn't eat certain things, hair loss, throat pain, all of these things. And it was the biggest challenge was, how do I heal myself? Now that's not the question you need to ask yourself. That's the question we're all asking. So I start looking for naturopaths, holistic doctors, anyone who will give me a test basically, because in my mind I think there's a solution outside of myself that's going to make this happen. And that's the problem that we get into it. We think there's a solution outside of my health, outside of myself that's going to make this happen, and that's all that I need to figure out. If I can figure out what that solution is and take the tablet, then I'm going to be fine, you know? But the truth is it never works that way. That's not the answer. The question you actually need to ask yourself is, why am I punishing myself? And that's really big. I just want you to sit with that for a moment. Why am I punishing myself? And it's really surreal to ask that question, because once I ask that question, why am I punishing myself? It opens up for the answer to come. Now the thing was, why I was punishing myself was because I had guilt over something I did, because I had fear over the future, and because I didn't feel good enough. So I punished myself for doing wrong, for being scared, and for not feeling enough. And that's what you need to ask yourself. So how did I change it then? Then you need to implement, you need to realize my inner dialogue is just so terrible, for one. So I need to shift that. I need to start to change that and start to express in a much better way. I need to notice how I'm talking to myself. How do you talk to yourself about your current situation? How kind are you to yourself? Do you send love to yourself, or do you constantly berate yourself? The next thing was, I was like, I have to realize I'm punishing myself by holding on to all of these emotions. By saying, if I don't feel this, then I don't care. If I let this go, then I'm saying that everything's okay. I can't do that because everything's not okay. I've got all these problems and I've done bad things and I'm not good enough, and so not everything's okay. You see where it goes? So you start to sit with the uncomfortableness of your emotions. So many of us don't even actually look at our emotions. We don't even acknowledge them. We'd rather run away as soon as something bad happens. As soon as something horrible comes to fruition, run away. I don't want to deal with that. I can't deal with that. I don't want to notice how I feel. That's horrible. I want to just go and watch a Netflix series and forget. But then that feeling and that energy just holds in the body until it has to express in some physical form. And that's the tough part. It has to express then. So what is our illnesses? They are our past held on to emotions expressed physically. So if you can just learn and ask yourself, why am I punishing myself? Learn to sit with the uncomfortableness of the feeling that wants to come up from there. Then, my friends, you are going to make a big, big shift. So who here today is going to ask themselves that question? Journal on it if you need to. Sit with it. Ask the question, then meditate. Just listen to some music and sit with your body. See what comes up, okay? Mine, I found out, was from guilt and shame and fear and all of these things, okay? So I just want you to know now that you are good enough. You don't deserve anything that you've got. What you do deserve is love, peace and harmony in your life, goodwill and abundance. Sending love to you all. I hope this video was helpful. I'll see you at the next one.